Across our planet stand incredible monuments built thousands of years ago. From towering pyramids rising out of the Egyptian desert, to mysterious cities hidden high in the Andes Mountains, and ancient temples carved directly into red stone cliffs. These places are more than ruins. They are powerful reminders of human ambition, creativity, and civilization itself. Rising from the golden sands of Egypt, the Pyramids of Giza stand among the most recognizable structures in human history. Built more than 4,500 years ago during the reign of powerful Egyptian pharaohs, these monumental structures reflect the ambition and brilliance of an ancient civilization. The largest of them, known as the Great Pyramid, was constructed for Pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BCE. Originally standing at 146 meters tall, it remained the tallest human-made structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. To build this extraordinary monument, ancient Egyptians used an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing several tons. Even today, historians and engineers continue to debate how such an incredible engineering feat was achieved without modern technology. But the pyramids were not simply grand monuments. They were sacred tombs designed to guide the souls of pharaohs into the afterlife. Ancient Egyptians believed their rulers were closely connected to the gods, and the pyramids symbolized a stairway leading to the heavens. Surrounding the pyramids are temples, smaller tombs, and the mysterious Great Sphinx, a colossal statue with the body of a lion and the face of a king. For thousands of years, the pyramids have endured desert storms, wars, and the relentless passage of time. Today, they remain one of the greatest symbols of ancient civilization and human ingenuity. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru lies one of the most mysterious cities ever built, Machu Picchu. Constructed in the 15th century by the powerful Inca Empire, this remarkable city sits nearly 2,400 meters above sea level. The Incas were master builders. Without the use of iron tools or wheeled vehicles, they created perfectly cut stone structures that have survived earthquakes for centuries. Machu Picchu was likely built during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti. Historians believe the site may have served as a royal estate, religious center, or sacred retreat. The city includes temples, terraces for agriculture, homes, and ceremonial spaces. One of its most fascinating features is the incredible engineering of the terraces, which helped prevent landslides and allowed crops to grow on steep mountain slopes. Despite its importance, Machu Picchu was mysteriously abandoned during the Spanish conquest of the Inca Empire. For centuries, the city remained hidden in the mountains. It was brought to global attention in 1911 when American explorer Hiram Bingham rediscovered the site. Today, Machu Picchu is considered one of the most spectacular archaeological sites in the world.
In the heart of Rome stands one of the greatest symbols of the Roman Empire, the Colosseum. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, around AD 80, this massive amphitheater could hold over 50,000 spectators. It was used for public spectacles, including gladiator battles, animal hunts, and dramatic performances. The Colosseum was not just entertainment, it was a display of Roman power and engineering. Its complex system of underground tunnels and trapdoors allowed for elaborate shows that amazed audiences. Beneath the arena, a network known as the Hypogeum housed animals, fighters, and stage machinery. Events held here were often free for the public, used by emperors to gain popularity and control over the masses. Despite earthquakes and centuries of damage, the Colosseum still stands today as a reminder of Rome's grandeur. Stretching across mountains and deserts, the Great Wall of China is one of the largest structures ever built by humans. Construction began over 2,000 years ago, with different dynasties contributing to its expansion. The wall was built primarily for defense, protecting Chinese states from invasions. At its peak, the wall extended over 21,000 kilometers, making it one of the longest man-made structures in history. Thousands of soldiers, workers, and prisoners contributed to its construction under harsh conditions. Watchtowers along the wall were used to send smoke signals, allowing messages to travel long distances quickly. Beyond defense, the wall also helped control trade and movement along the ancient Silk Road routes. Today, it stands as a powerful symbol of China's history, resilience, and determination. Deep in the jungles of Mexico lies the ancient city of Chichen Itza, built by the Maya civilization. At its center stands the pyramid known as El Castillo, or the Temple of Kukulkan. This structure is not just architectural, it is astronomical. During the spring and autumn equinox, sunlight creates a shadow that resembles a serpent descending the pyramid steps. The Maya were highly advanced in mathematics and astronomy, and this knowledge is reflected in their construction. The pyramid has 365 steps, representing the days of the solar year. Chichen Itza also features a massive ball court where ancient ritual games were played. Today, it remains one of the most fascinating archaeological sites in the Americas. Hidden in the caves of Ellora, India, lies one of the most astonishing architectural achievements in human history, the Kailasa Temple. Carved from a single massive rock, this temple was built over 1,000 years ago during the reign of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. What makes it truly extraordinary is that it was not built from the ground up, but carved from top to bottom. Millions of tons of rock were removed to create this intricate structure, yet no clear records explain exactly how it was achieved. Unlike traditional construction, where stones are placed one over another, here the mountain itself was sculpted into a temple, a process that required unimaginable precision and planning. Massive pillars, detailed sculptures, and entire halls were carved directly into the rock, each showcasing extraordinary craftsmanship. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and its design is believed to represent Mount Kailash, the mythical home of the deity. Even today, historians and engineers continue to study this monument, trying to understand the techniques used by ancient Hindu builders. The Kailasa Temple stands not just as a place of worship, but as a timeless symbol of human creativity, devotion, and engineering brilliance. Hidden deep within the forests of Cambodia lies one of the largest religious monuments ever built, Angkor Wat. Constructed in the 12th century during the Khmer Empire, this vast temple was originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. At its peak, it stood as one of the greatest examples of Hindu architecture and cosmology outside India. Its towering spires represent Mount Meru, the mythical home of the gods in Hindu belief. The temple walls are covered with intricate carvings, many depicting scenes from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Over time, Angkor Wat transformed into a Buddhist site, reflecting the cultural evolution of the region. Yet even today, its Hindu origins remain deeply embedded in its design and symbolism. Angkor Wat stands not just as a monument, but as a timeless symbol of human creativity, spirituality, and devotion. On the calm waters of Japan's inland sea stands one of the country's most iconic and ancient sacred sites, the Itsukushima Shrine. Originally established over 1,000 years ago, this shrine is dedicated to Shinto deities associated with the sea and storms. What makes it truly unique is its famous Torii Gate, which appears to float on water during high tide, creating a breathtaking illusion. Rather than being built on land, the shrine itself is constructed over the water, connected by wooden walkways that rise with the tide. This design reflects the deep respect of Shinto tradition, where nature itself is considered sacred. The vibrant red gate marks the boundary between the physical world and the spiritual realm. For centuries, this site has been a place of worship, attracting pilgrims who believed the island itself was holy. Even today, as the tides shift and the gate seems to hover above the sea, it continues to inspire awe and quiet reflection. The Itsukushima Shrine stands not just as a monument, but as a timeless symbol of harmony between humanity, nature, and the divine.
In the remote Pacific Ocean lies one of the most mysterious places on Earth, Easter Island. Scattered across this isolated land are hundreds of massive stone statues known as the moai, created by the ancient Rapa Nui people. Carved between the 13th and 16th centuries, these statues can weigh several tons and stand towering above the landscape. Each moai is believed to represent ancestral figures watching over the land and protecting their people. What makes them truly fascinating is not just their size, but the mystery of how they were transported across the island. Some theories suggest they were moved using ropes and human coordination, while others remain a subject of debate. Despite limited resources and isolation, the Rapa Nui civilization created one of the most unique cultural landscapes in history. Over time, environmental changes and societal challenges led to the decline of this once thriving society. Today, the moai stand in silent formation, gazing across the island as enduring symbols of mystery, belief, and human ingenuity. Deep within the desert canyons of southern Jordan lies a city carved directly into stone, Petra. Founded around 300 BCE, Petra was the capital of the Nabatean Kingdom, an ancient Arab civilization. The Nabateans were skilled traders who controlled important routes connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. This allowed Petra to grow into a wealthy and powerful city. What makes Petra truly unique is its architecture. Instead of building structures with stone blocks, the Nabateans carved entire buildings directly into the cliffs of red sandstone. The most famous of these is Al-Khazne, also known as the Treasury. Standing nearly 40 meters tall, this incredible structure greets visitors as they emerge from a narrow canyon known as the Seek. Petra also featured advanced water systems that allowed the city to thrive in a harsh desert environment. Over time, however, trade routes changed and Petra slowly declined. Earthquakes and shifting economies eventually led to its abandonment. For centuries, Petra remained hidden from the outside world until it was rediscovered by a Swiss explorer in 1812. Today, Petra is recognized as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Time may have worn their stones, but their stories still stand strong. These monuments are not just part of history, they are a reminder of what humanity is capable of. And somewhere out there, more stories are still waiting to be told.